Jam to the right of Ty, now to the left side as the tight ends go there as well. Pistol formation, handoff to Jam, stacked up right at the 5. A loss of 2 on the play. They do give him the 4-yard line because of where he fell, but it's a loss on the play of 2 yards. Second and goal from there.
And unfortunately, it looks like we are going to have to throw the ball to get it in unless you get Ty Simpson on the edge in some capacity.
First time we've seen Kevin Riley in this ball game, and he comes in now for the Crimson Tide, the freshest of legs for Alabama. Bernard's in the backfield with Ty. Kevin is to the right side of the formation. Now the snap to Ty, the dump off to Jeremy. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. And the Tide will go for 2 with 2:16 to play to try to knock the score at 22.
Whew, had to throw it in to get it in. Couldn't run the football. However, all the misdirection, you're able to slip Jeremy Bernard out of the backfield. Big 2-point conversion here. I love how we were able to score on the upper end of the 2-minute timeout.
Daniel Hill is in the ball game. He'll be to the right of Simpson. Bernard and Williams go wide right. Rico is wide left. Cuevas, the tight end, offset to the right. 4-man front for the Gamecocks. It looks like a direct snap to Ty. He'll roll. He'll flip it in the air. Caught. Cuevas. It's a 2-point conversion. The direct snap actually went to Daniel Hill, who flipped it to Ty, who then threw it to Cuevas for the 2-point conversion. And we are deadlocked at 22. I saw it, I just couldn't describe it. But on the redo, I got it. And Bama is able to knock the score at 22 with 2:16 to go.
Heck of a response by that offense.
Your Bromberg scoring drive. Bernard on the receiving end of the pass from Ty Simpson. 14 plays, 79-yard drive, 7:38 off the clock. The 2-point conversion to Cuevas, and we're tied at 22. 2:16 to go when we come back on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
16 seconds to go in Columbia, South Carolina. It's now a tie ball game. Alabama and South Carolina even at 22. Best move of the game is presented by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game, proudest for those striving to be the best in theirs. How about that 2-point conversion? Josh Cuevas, first 2-point conversion of the year for Alabama. Corey Reamer, the defense, now has had some opportunity to rest. The offense did its job. Now we get to see this Crimson Tide defense back on the field.
What a response by that Alabama offense right there, methodically moving down the field, not having to take big shots to continue to get that drive to keep moving and moving the chains. Phenomenal job. Now it's up to this defense, who's been out there a lot today, been able to get some rest over here on the sideline. Energy on the sideline is back in their favor. Crowd's trying to get back into it, but this defense right now, if you're going out there, you're playing as hard as you possibly can, know what's on the line, especially with 2 minutes left to go, 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Talty approaches the football and will kick it off, and it will sail deep into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the kick deep into the end zone, and it will be out at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, South Carolina. Late in the first half, Bama scored. South Carolina couldn't do anything with it. They're going to say Bama was offsides.
The 5-yard penalty
on the kickoff.
will be
a
added to the
5-yard penalty
spot.
that'll put it out at the 30-yard line. Don't need any mistakes at all right here, especially that type. But Bama hopeful that they can force the Gamecocks into a 3-and-out in this 4th quarter, as they did in the 2nd. Sellers with 2 men wide to the left side of the formation, 1 to the right, and a single setback in Matt Fuller to his left. They'll hand it off to Fuller. He'll fight forward for a yard, but no more. James Smith able to stack him up along with Tim Keenan III. It'll be 2nd and 9, South Carolina.
Well, we want first down, and now at the 2-minute timeout, both sides will try to regroup. We got to win these next 2 downs.
Kalen DeBoer bouncing out to talk to his defense and encourage them to come up with 2 more stops, and then let's pull one out. 2-minute timeout. Alabama 22, South Carolina 22. Here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
To go at Williams-Brice Stadium, Alabama and South Carolina tied at 22. Make sure you stay with us after this ball game for the region's 5th quarter show and the post-game press conference with head coach Kalen DeBoer. It's brought to you by Tri-Green Equipment. Alabama tradition runs deep, just like our football team. Tri-Green stands the test of time in Alabama hometowns with lawn and land care equipment and support you can count on. Visit TriGreenEquipment.com and roll Tide. Corey Reamer, our Cooks Pest Control sideline reporter, loud in this stadium and a lot of energy on the Crimson Tide sideline.
Yeah, there definitely is. This crowd is trying to will this South Carolina offense to convert this 2nd and 9 right here to keep the ball and keep from having to punt it back to this Alabama offense who's got some momentum. But there's a lot more excitement right now on this sideline than there has been all game. They finally got some rhythm, saw some positive plays happen right there from the offensive side. What a response by them. Hopefully this defense can help them out so we can continue to build on this momentum we got.
2nd down and 9 upcoming for the Gamecocks with 2 minutes left to play. Oscar Attaway, the running back, behind and to the right of Sellers. Bama almost jumped, and they did. Pressure coming, and Sellers is going to stumble, keep his feet, looks, fires downfield, and it's incomplete. And that's going to be likely 5 yards and a free play for South Carolina.
Defense, number 23.
Man, this guy's
in the neutral zone at the snap.
James Smith has
5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
Oh.
And again, right in front of him. But he bit on the hard count and gives him a free play with 1:51 to go.
Now a read option comes back into play with Sellers keeping the football.
2nd and 4 from their own 36-yard line. 2 wideouts each side. Quarterback draw. Sellers stacked up. Tim Keenan grabbed him, and he got some help. The ball may have come out late, but I think it's going to be South Carolina football. But 3rd and a couple. Did Bama take it away? They're talking it over. They say it's Bama's football. There was a pile
the ruling on the
at
field
the end.
Is a fumble recovered by the defense. 1st down, Alabama.
Wow.
Now this is going to be close whether or not the knees were down. But I believe it was Deontay Lawson who ripped it out, and Tim Keenan looked down and it was right in his belly.
But they did call it a fumble on the field. So it'll have to be clear evidence to overturn it. And we haven't seen a replay yet. But judging from Shane Beamer's reaction, he ain't real confident. We're getting to see the replay right now. And it was stripped out. Deontay Lawson stripped it out, and Tim Keenan did indeed get it.
The previous play
wow.
was under video review.
Deontay got the strip, and Tim wound up on it. And Alabama should have a takeaway here with 1:39 to go.
Sellers was driving for extra yardage, and his knees were definitely not on the ground. No part of him was on the ground yet. Deontay Lawson, first of all, Tim Keenan tackling from behind, and Deontay Lawson just rips that ball out. And Tim Keenan finds it right in his belly and says, all right, I'll get on it.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Crimson Tide Sports Network.
Is upheld. 1st down, Alabama.
I hope you heard it as we just got back. Our lead official, Daniel Gautreaux, giving the wonderful news that that play is upheld. It's a fumble forced by Deontay Lawson. We think Tim Keenan's the one that came out with it, and Bama's got it 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of South Carolina with 1:39 to go and all 3 timeouts remaining. Trips right. Jam Miller will be to the right of Simpson, who operates out of the pistol. 1 man is wide to the near side of the field. 3 on the play clock as we get the snap off. Hand off to Jam. 35, still on his feet, fighting forward to the 31-yard line. A gain of 7 on 1st down.
Huge play there on 1st down. Listen, we got to get a 1st down here. We're still not in field goal range. We need to be close to the 20, 25-yard line in the middle of the field to feel really good about this opportunity. Move the chains here. Then South Carolina really can't get the ball back.
A minute 12, a minute 11. 1:10 and ticking, time left. Play clock at 15 seconds now as Ty will take his time. Waiting and now calling for the snap and gets it. Ty looking, firing, catch is made just shy of the 25-yard line, but enough for a first down. The grab made by Rico Scott, another bank first down, stopping the clock with 54 seconds to go. And again, you got 3 timeouts left. Did South Carolina use one?
Yeah, they only have 2 left. They had to stop it right there.
Please
go ahead and use them.
22-22 is our score. 54 seconds left in the ball game. And Alabama with possession at the South Carolina 25 when we come back on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Crimson Tide with the football, all even at 22 at South Carolina with 54 seconds remaining at Williams-Brice Stadium. Again, after this ball game is over, we will have the region's 5th quarter show and Coach DeBoer's press conference live. It's powered by Tri-Green Equipment. So Alabama with a tie game at 22 at South Carolina. Talking about field goal range, Tyler Watts. So far this season, Connor Talty 6 of 6 inside the 40-yard line this year, but of kicks 40-plus yards, only 3 of 7. So moving the chains once again be critical for this Alabama team.
It would be, or at least just picking up 5 yards. Now, granted, South Carolina is going to be at the line of scrimmage, understanding they can't give up another yard. They're going to be selling out against the run. Kalen DeBoer and this staff have been super aggressive in situations. Do they come out with some sort of safe play action? I don't know. They can't afford, Alabama cannot afford to lose any yardage, though. They got to find a way to pick up another 3 or 4. But you got to keep the ball on the ground here, force South Carolina to utilize or use their last timeout so that you are taking it down to the last play of the game.
Protect the quarterback too, please. We've had a fumble as he got hit from behind in the first half. Jam Miller will be the man in the backfield. Josh Cuevas will be the tight end. Proctor, Dewberry, Brailsford, Roberts, and Formby across the offensive line. Cuevas, the tight end, offset right. Jeremy is just to his right. 2 men are wide left. Ty will bring Ryan in motion. Stretch, no, he's going to roll the pocket, he's going to throw it. Williams trying to make a man miss at the 25, can't, and he'll be slung down. Clock will run until, let's see, we're going to use the timeout.
Timeout. South Carolina.
South Carolina will with 46 seconds
it will be 30 seconds
to go. It's a 30-second timeout, and Bama will have 2nd and 10 upcoming from the 25.
It was a perfect play. I mean, it's a little riskier than most would do, but swinging the ball out in your playmaker's hand in space, if he is able to make one guy miss, he picks up 5 to 10 yards. Instead, it's just a 2-yard gain.
And we've had success with one-on-one matchups to that side of the field.
More with Jeremy Bernard. However, you like Ryan Williams able to make guys miss as well.
Pretty nice as another option, isn't it? Unfortunately, just not able to get positive yardage, but didn't lose.
Well, you picked up 2. No, you didn't.
Yeah. But didn't lose yardage and didn't lose possession, most importantly. Cuevas again, the tight end. Rico Scott is in, along with Bernard and Ryan. Rico's all alone to the right side at the moment. Jam Miller in the backfield to the right of Ty, works from the pistol. 46 seconds to go, 2nd and 10 from the just outside the 25 of South Carolina. Simpson getting the snap, looking, firing, slant, caught. Great grab, Rico Scott. No, they say incomplete. It was in his hands, and then he lost it. Had to go low, got hit as he made the grab, but couldn't hang on, and it will be 3rd down and 10.
It was right there, too. Just a little bit too low, unable to haul it in. That would have been huge.
Only 4 seconds ticking off the clock. We'll see Derek Meadows check in for Alabama. Is running off is Miller. So Bama's going to go with Bernard in the Wildcat, and I think Kalen's going to use a timeout. Coach DeBoer does indeed do that here to talk things over. Did he not like the look, the alignment, or did he just want to give them something to think about?
Play clock running down inside of 10 seconds. We made a substitution. South Carolina was slow coming on, so you went ahead and called it so that you weren't in a rush. Cannot afford to have a false start here or delay a game.
So Bama will have a 3rd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Corey Reamer, you want the first down. You just want to also be smart and not make a mistake.
Yeah, that's exactly why you got the timeout right there, exactly what you said. You got Jeremy Bernard lined up at quarterback and the play clock's running down, had Ty Simpson split out wide in a funky formation, and Kalen DeBoer smartly calls timeout to make sure we've got enough time to get the play off. Don't want to take any negative plays right here.
5 yards would be huge right now if you could get it. Bernard in the pistol, in the Wildcat. Jeremy getting the snap, fakes the flip, keeps it himself. 20, 15, Jeremy 10, Jeremy 5, touchdown Alabama! Jeremy Bernard faked the pitch to Ty Simpson on our back, kept it, got a couple of blocks, and took it to the house, and Alabama leads it by 6 with 34 seconds remaining.
That's the guy you want in open space in a one-on-one situation. Heck of a job by Jaden Roberts kicking a defender out, and then Jeremy Bernard able to make a man miss and tiptoe down the sideline and squeeze inside the pylon.
Don't fool around on this one. The extra point important, trying to make it a 7-point lead with 34 seconds remaining in the ball game. Talty to try it on the upcoming snap from David Byrd and the hold from Blake Dowd. Now everybody's lined up, waiting on the snap. Here it is, a good one, a good hold, a kick that's up, and a kick that is good as well. And the Crimson Tide taking the lead 29-22 with 5:34 to go. Your Bromberg scoring drive recap, 5 plays, 38 yards, 105 off the game clock. Jeremy Bernard, the touchdown run, giving Alabama the 7-point lead. Again, the Tide trailed this one 22-14 with less than 5 minutes to go. But Alabama was able to put it in the end zone, convert a 2-point conversion, tying it at 22, and then the defense got a takeaway. Deontay Lawson forcing the fumble from Lenoris Sellers. It was recovered by Tim Keenan III, and then 5 plays later, Jeremy took it to the house, and the Tide has a 7-point lead.
Why does it still feel like an eternity on the clock?
Because it is.
Very reminiscent of last year when Jeremy Bernard takes it in for a touchdown. And now I'm second guessing, should he have stepped out at the 1-yard line?
No.
Defense is playing good. Corey's going to get them going.
Talty, a squib kick that is going to be fielded at the 1 and fumbled into the end zone. They pick it up. They'll get to the 7, and leveled on the play was Harbor. He got clocked. A great job by Alabama in special teams coverage. Roger, you saw it. Tell us who it was.
QB Reese flying down the field and applying the hit on Nick Harbor.
No timeouts for South Carolina. They have to work the sideline. We have to protect it.
91 yards between the Gamecocks and the goal line, which they need, plus an extra point to tie the game. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Sellers from the pistol. Bama blitzing up the middle. They'll sling it left side. Catch is made by the tight end. He'll get knocked down shy of the first down mark. Brady Hunt. Clock moving with 18 seconds. 17, 16, 15. They get everybody back online, and almost illegal procedure, but they spike it to stop the clock with 11 seconds to go. Bama's got 2 safeties back near midfield.
And that's what you're protecting against. That's kind of, you want to defend that 40-yard line. They may have 2 or 3 plays left, depending how quickly they get rid of the football here.
Xavier Mincy, I'll get it right in a minute. Keon Sabb are deep, and we add a 3rd one back around midfield as well. Sellers looking, pressure coming. He's going to go down. for South Carolina. But oh, what a glorious day for the Alabama Crimson Tide as Tyler White's, they find a way to get it done.
Boy, I tell you what, this team loves a one-possession game. Didn't play worth a flip offensively for 3.5, almost 4 entire quarters. However, able to put it together on a crucial drive and drive it inside in the defense all day long, playing outstanding, able to get the turnover, utilize the clock, burn up the timeouts, and then on that final play, Keon Keeley, obvious passing situations, comes in. He doesn't make the tackle. However, he forces Lenore Sellers down, and then as you mentioned, Nikhai Hill-Green able to clean it up and end this ball game.
I said Nikhai Hill-Green, and it was my mistake. I gave credit to 4-1. It was actually 3-1. My apologies, because Keon Keeley, you got that final sack for Alabama. Just the second of the day, 13 yards lost on those sacks, but that one allows the clock to hit 0 with Alabama on top. 29-22, a much needed and deserved off week before LSU comes to town in 2 weeks. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Alabama a winner. South Carolina falls on homecoming as the Tide rises to the occasion late, coming from behind and avoiding the upset. Post-game comes your way in a moment here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.